Never in my lifetime would I do that. Prokhorovka, the first map between these two teams with Utopia and DiNG, and it's gonna be Utopia on the defense, DiNG on the attack. I saw somebody waving there with his arms. I think we need to call security.
Shock is playing an I7 in attack, so that's a cooldown take they can always use to place in some of the cap. Koritz also in 1-1-3, but they have Grille and Foch in attack. Very unusual lineup.
Grille, we haven't seen it on Prokhorovka for a long, long time.
For a very long time, so there is something definitely planned here by them. We're gonna see, is Koritz completely right, or this is just a really big flunk?
Let's find out, because there's always a reason for this.
Patton on Utopia side on defense on Prokhorovka. I haven't seen it before. Actually, I did. They played it. Never mind.
Yeah, they played it. They're the only ones also that played it. Meritorious just sitting here for that opening scout run. Can he get a shot on towards Shuku? He fires. He misses. No connection.
Really big split here by DiNG tanks. They have 4 tanks on this side. Meritorious on the rail and 2 just break neck. And is that Senya on the other side? I can't see.
Yeah, it is Senya on the other side, because everybody else is spotted. It's Senya on the hill.
Yeah, it's definitely Senya. So 2 budgets covering there.
How do you like my pronunciation now, by the way?
By Senya?
Senya?
Very good.
Thank you.
And it almost looks like they're trying to provoke Utopia and counter-attacking the rail, so the Foch could clip out on someone, hoping for them budget. But it doesn't look like Utopia is taking the bait even more. They don't even want to do anything with the forest. They're scared of these TDs.
They do look scared of these TDs. I'd be scared of those TDs as well. Foch. 6 shots, 400 average damage.
2.4k.
That's a lot of pain.
That's one budget down immediately.
There's a blind shot there on towards steroids, but it just hits him in the track.
A slow game here. DiNG is still trying to assess where are the tanks of Utopia. They haven't seen more or less anything except having Papa Pavian is spotted now. That gives them a lot of info, but they don't know that Bihu is there also.
I mean, it gives some info towards the side of DiNG, though, that the pattern is over there. Papa Pavian is blind firing.
Panic shots, panic shots. Enemies in the bushes. Yes, they are. There is a lot of bushes there, Papa.
He drops off. Ooh, Breakneck peeks out. Breakneck takes a ton of damage. Takes 1,000, goes down towards a one-shot. Young Break overextending. Steroids picks it up. That counterplay from Utopia. Double STRV with a bad shot on the A0 position as well. Shuts down Breakneck before he ever even got to do anything.
I think DiNG just realized that entire Utopia team, almost entire Utopia team is on that side.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I believe that's a good information. They are shooting me! There is 5 guys shooting me! Brilliant spot, Break. Brilliant spot. Your team is very happy for you.
Now, these 5As are backing off for the side of Utopia. Never Carry gets put out. Panic as well. Senya taking some damage in the bad. Gets blind fired, actually, by Papa Pavian.
Finally, Papa actually managed to put one into the Senya. So we have a couple of heavies here from Utopia immediately dispersing so they can control that one cap.
What does DiNG do to get out of this predicament?
The problem is they have 2 TDs, Foch and Grille. Like, they need to keep Grille somewhere up, I think, so they could shoot the turrets of these tanks. They are supposed to put an I7 in a cap. But how do you put an I7 in a cap if you have 2 STRVs waiting for some action like that? It does look like they're gonna group up and maybe try to push these 2 heavies. That would be suicidal. And definitely where break was, pushing there, that's not gonna work.
So Koritz backing off already. Hulknik is backing off as well. Just Helion remains to control. Koritz and Shock is now playing the middle area. Shapanik knocking over the 3.
They would have a good chance to fight this if they had all the tanks and they group them up and push this 5-6 line while keeping the TDs to aim for STRVs, take them up of the rail, and then they would know that the bunch of mediums from Utopia will be late for the fight. That would give them the chance. But without break, without that clipping potential, and Senya already took 1 shot, I'm not sure that can actually work. They have Ilian, 2 heavies, maybe Foch to use to push over.
Well, it's going to be the grouping in the middle, though, for the side of DiNG.
But what's Grilla gonna do?
Peek over, do 1-shot die. Pretty much.
Pretty much looks like that if they're gonna use him like that. I would really like if Grilla actually stayed away. Push with everyone else, but not him. He should be where Ilian is, maybe.
Koritz and Shokic lining it up. Hulknik right behind Ilian. Makes a spotting run. Needs to be careful. He's going to get shot by
This is
steroids.
what he's trying to see. where are the STRVs? And he didn't spot them on the top of the rail. So this is actually a big gap in Utopia's defense now, and they will use it.
Here comes the push though for the side of DiNG. Shokesh, Kuric, Senya, Meri, Huknik, they're all pushing forwards. Meri never carries the first target. The STRVs are spotted out now. They're starting to clip on towards Meritorious. Meritorious needs to connect never carry, and he does. Now the Foch B from Huknik trying to line up the STRVs, but he doesn't do much against them. Muka takes some damage. Meritorious is pretty much dead. Senya is already out. And now the push comes from Utopia from the middle, and Huknik is getting shot from both sides, from the back and from the front. And Utopia look to hold on quite comfortably even.
Oh, Shuku, flying Shuku, but Stepanek takes hook here. Kuric and Shokish are in a trench between the enemy lines. It's gonna be painful, but at least it's gonna be quick.
It is going to be quick as now Shoku is starting to shoot onto the back of Shokish in the IS-7, and it's great from the front, not that much from behind as Shokish goes down towards Stepanek with the triple. Ilian is the last man standing for DiNG, and Utopia getting a first freebie from DiNG. Never let it slip as they pick up their first round on Prokhorovka.
You know, when I think of it now, maybe DiNG should have just kept perma-banning to Prokhorovka.
Well, that's the first round for Utopia. Young Break on a mission. Young Break never completed his mission.
It was like saving Private Ryan, man. Entire squad lost. They even didn't save him at the end.
No, he.
No.
I'm pretty sure Private Ryan made it out in the movie.
At least, yes. So Break did a spotting round. He spotted a bunch of shells coming into him more or less, and didn't
He
even
did
see
pinpoint the enemy's location.
Yeah, he
It's
did point that.
information. Like this is what this reminds me of ranked battles. You know, one guy dies, like they're all here. Oh, thanks, dude.
Well, important thing in battles here, communication, but more important, dealing damage, and you have 5 guys of Utopia on the top of the list here doing damage on
Good stuff. Good stuff from
Good
those
targets.
SRVs.
Good targets.
I mean, there was a shooting gallery in essence for Utopia.
More or less after Break died, they really had no choice what to do. And it was really good trenching by Utopia, by the way. Like, it was a decent defense.
It was. Now Prokhorovka is going to come out again. Obviously, the second round. It's going to be Utopia attacking. It's going to be DiNG defending. Now, DiNG on their defense, I do not believe Utopia will dig through it. But
We don't even know how DiNG is defending.
DiNG's defenses in general. I'm willing to be surprised today.
You think?
I'm willing
But
to
the
be
surprise
surprised.
would be then that Utopia wins the attack.
Exactly. Why not? Let's go. Let's make it interesting.
1-0 here for DiNG, if someone for Utopia, if someone was not watching, was quite an advantage here for them because a good trenching in. Now DiNG will be on defensive side.
Lineups though, coming out. DiNG with a fairly standard defense, an IS-7 and STRV. Foch B again, double TD, triple bat and another IS-7. Utopia though, a little bit more
Super aggressive.
one-dimensional.
Yeah, 5 visits and 2 budgets. But if they hit the right side, which is not really defended by DiNG, they can easily break them.
Here we see the 5As, all of them going eastern side together with the 2 bad shots. They are pushing. Or
It's really
look at the push 7-8
it's
lines.
super hard to stop this. And DiNG has only Meri and Senya there. Breaknik might join them, but the rest of the guys are completely out to the fight. I think DiNG is overstretching themselves. If there is a really hard YOLO push by Utopia here, they can actually break DiNG easily.
Breakneck spots out the bad shot though. Some shots being fired on towards Breakneck. Breakneck takes none. He knows that the entire team for Utopia is there. Now Senya spots
Senya
out
spotted.
Shuku. Needs to be careful, Senya, not to get clipped
Mighty
out here.
Bachat armor.
Mighty Batchat armor. So Senya is going to be backing off now. But does Utopia just continue the push?
They must. They must. I believe that's their only choice. They need to leave 1 or 2 tanks here to hold the cooldown, and everyone else goes down to clear out the lower line. But
Meritorious gets spotted out in the Foch B. He's all by himself on A6. Meritorious, how long can you survive the first connections coming out? Only one actually doing damage, but now he's getting clipped from the side as well. Meritorious down and out in his second. 329 HP remains as Biku picks it up. And another tank for DiNG going down pretty much for free.
strong counter-attack will come in from DiNG now. They have no options. They must go and try to shut down this cluster of tanks by Utopia. Papa Pavian check here. No, I have him in a fantasy team. D-check. Cover him, guys.
Papa Pavian on the front line taking a lot of damage. DiNG with the reaction, trying to shut down these 5As, but they're still bringing the pain train as Breakneck goes down towards Muka, who comes in to shield the French. Shepana goes down. Mojo, you'll be happy. Papa Pavian still alive. He even gets a shot on the way out, picking up Alien. Huknik now gets the double on towards Never Carry, but this fight in the little city, it's sloppy, it's brutal. Shokish goes down, Kuric comes over to finish off Papa Pavian. He needs to get this connection. He does actually. Now Muka chasing down Kuric, trying to finish him off, but Hooknik is the main player right now. He needs to get those connections. Sturoid did not get his onto the back of Kuric. Can Kuric finish off Muka? No, Muka gets it first, and it's a 2v4. Even HP though, but 2v4.
Hulk is keeping Muka here under the check, but that means still that there is Senya alone against everyone else from Utopia. And it does look like a YOLO from Utopia will pay off. Bihu is on 100% HP. Oh, he's another guy in my fantasy team. That looks good.
This is down and out for DiNG once more. Another freebie given by Meritorious. Hooknik still looking for the connection on the top of that third as he's getting shut down by everybody else. Down to 193 HP. And he has a world of pain coming towards him. Bihu, Shuku now on reloads, Sturoids, one-star kill as well. Hooknik gets the D-track, but that's also one of the last few shots he will get as Sturoids and Bihu close the distance. DiNG look to probably ban Prokhorovka for the rest of the season and be like, never again are we doing this.
They tried to surprise Utopia here, but they didn't really do it. Utopia pretty much wrecked them in both games here. And this was a fast one.
I don't know why Meritorious is just sitting. It could
there
be
was
that
no way for him to cross the rail after.
I guess it's the plan in essence that he does full clip, but I don't think he did a full clip.
I counted 4.
He need well he needs to
4
hit
out of 6. But even
yeah,
4 out of
he hit 4 out of 6. You're right.
But he has 2k damage. Then he did 5.
Yeah, sorry, he did 5. You're right.
Okay. So he did
No,
one more than
he just high rolled on all 4 shots. It's okay. I was right in the end. Don't worry about it.
But still, 3 guys are here from Utopia, and I believe the lower part of the list is completely in Utopia favor because DiNG guys were spread and they just could not do damage together. Even Senya, who was on that other side when he had to run away and one of the last survivors, he's not even on the first page.
Yeah, not good from DiNG. They tried to do the counter push, but they just didn't have the damage. They just couldn't kill tanks quickly enough.
I don't like how they play Prokhorovka. It's passive, relying on enemy mistakes, playing with a lot of TDs, not too much aggression by them if you don't count that breakneck spot, which I cannot count as aggressive push. And Utopia is just doing better readouts and rotations. Like, this was not even, you can say, the smartest play of them all, but it was good read, what will DiNG do? And they used every gap in their defense.
Small things made a difference, though, because Papa Pavian gets a shot and kills somebody on the way out.
And survives for so long.
Yeah, and Kuric needs to kill him then. If Ilian gets that last shot off and
a
kills...
lot of wasted time. Also, Utopia had a DPM tanks, like VZs reload about 2 seconds or even more, 2.5 seconds faster than i7s. So that's quite an advantage in this kind of brawl.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's only 200 HP difference between them. And
like if Breakneck picks up Papa Pavian, for example, then Kuric can focus on Muka, and it's a different game in essence. But, you know, this is now the way it is. As Utopia take on the defense on Morovanka with 5 bats, an STRV, and a Kranwagen.
Again, another map that both of these teams don't play that much. I mean, Utopia played a lot of Prokhorovka, and you could see that compared to DiNG. But Morovanka, Utopia played like 2 games. DiNG played only once. DiNG won it. Utopia has 50%. But who cares about that? It doesn't show anything. It's a blank paper now.
We're going to head into the beautiful city of Morovanka. Mojo, do you want to go pray before we head into this, or you're okay?
I'm just going to pray, rather.
Okay, that's fine for me. Shuku spots out Ilian already in the beginning of the game. He actually has shots on towards him. Ilian is going to drive safe, realizing that is a potential possibility. The aggressive lineup from DiNG, Mojo.
3 visits and 4 butchers. This is actually exactly how they won Morovanka last time, because they decided they had it enough. I believe it was against, who did they play even with? Cryptic, if you remember. It was a draw situation, and in tiebreakers they played Morovanka and they just charged each other.
Senya getting a lot of info though. Senya getting a lot of shots as well. Papa Pavian getting a one on there. Muka and Shuku shutting down Senya to 629 HP. He's on the run. He's on the move, just about alive. This gives DiNG all the information they would ever want. Nice connection there from Never Carry on towards Shokish. Actually, another connection coming out on towards Shokish from the back lines. You need to be careful. 7 HP damage. Worth it.
Nice return there, Shokish. Nice damage.
I think it was Kuric even with the HP.
this is not the start of the game you were looking for, definitely for DiNG.
But look at the counter push now coming from DiNG. Breakneck, Senya, Hooknick, they're all moving closer. Breakneck's already getting shot down. Shuku peeking over, but Shuku peeking too far. Breakneck's gonna go for a 1v1 now. Alien from the side. This should be Shuku down and out. Breakneck picks it up. An overextension there from a Utopia player. Now Piku left to pick up the pieces. He goes forward, but he's missed his first shot already. Breakneck is now clipping. Hooknick in the meantime though, getting shut down in the forest already. Papa Pavian is trading with him. Papa Pavian wins the trade. Survives on a mere 187 HP though. DiNG with the HP lead. But now Utopia forced to back off from the forest because more and more tanks are coming towards them.
This is a really cluster fight here. Breakneck on one shot. Senya falling down. Ilian running away. He had to repair his Amorex, so no repair kit here for him. HP quite close, 1k difference only, but 18 seconds on the cap. Still, that Kranwagen is controlling it.
The Kranwagen is on reload. Keep an eye on that. 23 seconds left, so it's not him that's going to be resetting. There has to be Muka in the SDRV. Ilian in the meantime shutting down tanks left, right, and center. Muka goes into siege mode, goes over. If they track him, he won't get the reset. 2 seconds, he does get the reset on towards Goritz. Great stuff there from Muka, but he's bleeding so much for this. And DiNG's not going to let him get away for this for free. Meritorious looking to get another connection on towards him. In the meantime, Ilian was chasing in the forest, trying to get a connection.
Meritorious, this is really dangerous now. Kranwagen will be out of the reload any second, and he's clipping now. Will Meritorious survive this even?
We'll see if he gets tracked. Goritz comes in with the save though before Muka gets the shot. Mary is just about alive, but it's just him, Mary, and Shokish. That's it. That's it. Meritorious goes down. 2 times left standing for DiNG. Utopia shut down Alien, and they have 2 one-shot bad shots again, narrowly ahead of DiNG, just by inches.
They still have a chance to shut down Never Carry here because he's in a long reload. Goritz does have the alpha needed to kill him. 1 shell is already in. Second will come before the reload of Kranwagen, and then it will be just, is there any help here for him or not?
Why didn't he drive out past the houses? Goritz is going to take 1 from Never Carry at the very least. A bounce, a big one from that. Goritz now getting behind the little house. It's good stuff. Never Carry will go down before he reloads, but Goritz now getting connected from Sturoids from the side. Sturoids picks it up, the double for him. I don't really agree with the positioning from Goritz, but it doesn't matter. Sturoids does the job. 3k already for the man, proving that he is doing very well. And now Shokish versus 3 bad shots. Utopia look to make it 3-0.
This is a huge, immense lead here coming in from Utopia. I don't understand why is DiNG risking so much with the maps. They actually don't play that much. This is important match for them. That's something they need to take to go toe-to-toe with the first 2 teams. If Utopia actually wins this, they're gonna be supreme #1, even above Whoops. And DiNG will actually be far below. That will be first time in these 2 seasons that something like that happens.
Sturoids now trying to clip out on towards Shokish, getting on the side. Shapanek misses the shot. Shokish gonna look to pick up Shapanek. He misses, and that should be all she wrote for Shokish. 380 HP remain. Low rolls, but Shapanek should pick it up. There we go, the triple for him, and what a shutdown from Utopia. 3-0, and
Super
DiNG
aggressive play in defense.
is on the struggle bus.
Super aggressive play in defense, and that gives them opportunity to even maybe take Murovanka in attack. I mean, DiNG is making massive
This counter
mistakes.
push from DiNG, I mean, Hooknick trading with Papa Pavian there. Papa Pavian doing 3.5k damage. 3.6, sorry, Papa. You're rounding it up. My bad. Forgive me, please.
Papa is my man.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, very good stuff there from Utopia. But it's, again, those small differences. If Papa Pavian dies, if Shapanek doesn't pick up Breakneck with that 1 shot, if Ilian can get 2 kills.
That's true, but like, again, I would say shocking play here because Utopia replaced so many players. 3 players went out from CIS. That's why we were calling them Utopia all the time here.
Yeah, but those CIS players are not winning in an A either, by the way.
So they're out, and they replaced them by people who are completely unknown to the scene. Some silver team experience, but nothing from the Gold League. And they're rocking. They're rocking. There is no other way to say it, man.
On that note, Dynamo and Colossoid went to 07 Gaming on North American server.
Yes.
So far, they've played, I think, 6 matches or 7. No, 6
They're
matches.
with
I
Arcot
think.
in a team, yeah.
Yeah, 6 matches, and they have a grand total of 0 points.
Woo!
So
I didn't even know that.
yeah, it's not been pretty to watch. So
Warm American welcome.
maybe Utopia was lucky to replace them.
Well, they didn't do that brilliant last season.
Well, they're not doing that brilliant this season either.
Utopia? Yes, they are.
No, Utopia. I was talking about the players they
Oh.
replaced.
Who cares?
Who cares? No, they're not in Who Cares. That's a different team, Mojo.
Okay.
Now, second round of Moravanka about to happen, and DiNG cannot lose this. If this gets lost, it's 4-0. There's
4-0. There's
no
just
recovery.
No recovery. Not against team who plays like this. I mean, Ghostan and Ruinberg, but still.
Still. Even now, it's going to be hard because of the Ruinberg defense that comes out. So, DiNG needs this round. Let's take a look at the lineup they plan to do it with. Whoa. 5 bats. Kran, I7.
Huge rotational setup here. I7 is the only thing in defense that puzzles me a bit. What do they want to do with that tank? Where would you put an I7 in defense? Because if you have a Kran, he has to stay around the hill. Maybe they will play the lower side of the map, toward the forest. That's what would I do with this kind of setup. But Utopia is well aware of that, sending all their team down, while DiNG has actually nothing to do with it. They're playing super aggressive toward the top side of the map.
Yeah, you can see already. They've taken the eastern side. Luckily enough, DiNG's not doing an oops. We all remember that. I mean, they have the STRV, so they can cap if they clear the bushes.
2 I7s here for Utopia, plus an STRV. There is actually a lot of potential here for them to pressure.
Hulknik is going to be the one in the bushes with a bad shot. Like
Koritz also double backup here. They have a lot of people in bushes, but who will shoot? They have only Bachats. Bachats are not the brilliant snipers in the game.
we have to see if they can figure out in which bushes they are as well, though, because if they do, then they can take a lot of damage on those bad shots before the fight even starts, and it's 2 of them.
If Hulk dies, this game will just be disastrous. But still, they left Koritz down to spot also, so that's good for them. What I don't really like is this placement of these tanks. They have no one on K line, so literally no one from DiNG is on K line, and they're completely relying only on Hulk on spotting.
Well, Hulk better do what he's supposed to do then, Mojo.
There will be a slow push by I7s here. They need to try to approach that hill where DiNG is, because if they manage to arrive there and proxy spot the tanks, DiNG will be in a serious problem then.
You can see these I7s slowly making their way forward. Papa Bob in a never carry. Senya is probably covering the cross.
Senya's
now.
position is critical.
It's going to take a while before Utopia figures out what bush they're in, though. Yeah, and Senya is watching the crossing. He's waiting for those I7s.
Still, no connection whatsoever from Utopia toward DiNG. They didn't manage to find Koritz. They didn't manage to find Hulk yet. 2 minutes into the game. Really important round for both of these teams, because we've seen DiNG claw their way out in the matches even when they're like 3 games down. But if they lose this one, coming back would be really hard.
Yeah, we have to wait for Utopia, though. They're starting to push Muka into the K line. He's going to realize he's not spotted. Piku peeking out far, not getting spotted. Muka does a spotting check. Doesn't get spotted either. It's just the I7s starting to move up now. Never carry Papa Pavin are pushing up. Mojo, bust out the crayons.
This is important. Senya's position here, who is watching on this cross here. I7s need to get into the position below the hill. Try to bait these people away so they can pressure this cap. I don't think they have really enough tanks that can pressure the upper cap here. I don't think they can really pressure here effectively enough, because the counterattack by DiNG would murder them far before any guys, rest of the guys from Utopia can help them, because they have people here, here, and here on the map. Oof. And there you go, first player of DiNG is dead. You could see it on a mini screen. It really didn't work out well.
Koritz got spotted out in the bush and died almost instantly. Now is the counter push from DiNG coming out, where they're going on towards Never Carry's position. They want to shut down that IS-7 because they lost their commander-in-chief. They've lost Koritz. Never Carry holding on a slither of HP, 64. They need to take him out of this game. Elian does, though. That brings the reloads for DiNG, though. Shuku on the run, trying to get out of there, because Senya is on a mission as well. He wants to find that bad shot. He misses the first. He can still clip him out, though, because he already had one-shot advantage. Now Shuku trading with Senya. Senya should win this, though. Should have even maybe rammed him to make it more even, but it doesn't matter. Senya will shut down Shuku. 2 tanks down for Utopia.
2 tanks down, but HP is still the same. Breakneck and Senya are on low HP, but Hulk is now clipping Papapavi in the back, but he should pay the price, because Muka should have a clear shot on him.
Hulknik on the move. Young Hulk getting those shots on the move. He needs one more to shut down Papa Pavian with an average roll. He doesn't connect it though, but in the meantime, Elian picks up Biku because everybody was focused on towards Hulknik. The HPs are even, and so are the guns. But DiNG still has an IS-7, and DiNG still has a Kranwagen.
Exactly, and they still have Elian in off position. That means he can rotate much easier than any of the Utopia guns. Papa Pavian is a super low HP, but we know he's a dangerous guy even like that. He's really excelling in this season. Steroids, in his budget, he needs to put a reload together with Szczepanek. And I think those two need to find a way to fade, rotate, and try to take out Breakneck and Elian. That's the only play they have.
Meritorious, Muka, look how far up he's gone. He's going to go into the forest of DiNG. If he gets the right position, he can shut down this Kranwagen.
He can shut him down and he can damage them a lot, but still DiNG has a lot of advantage here because they are defending and Utopia still has to make a crucial play. If they rotate with budgets, they better make the connections when that happens.
Question is, how far does Muka go? He's going to keep going.
He's not going to get spotted. He's not going to get spotted.
No.
Like, it's a too low tank, so he can just go and find the side shots on these guys.
The further he goes, the further Breakneck and Elian are taking control right now over the map. Ooh, Meritorious takes the first shot. He realizes where Muka is now. That pushes him back slightly. Doesn't really gain them that much though.
Steroids managed to run away. Papa Pavian has a dead commander. I wonder, does he have a medic? Probably not.
No, he would have used it. He would have repaired it already in that case.
Yeah, that's really not cool. I7 now, being on one shot and without commander. Steroids. If he manages to find any of the budgets from DiNG alone and take them out, that will be a win for them.
I think he wants to catch Meritorious when Muka pushes him back, because Muka is going to keep pushing up, try and push that Kranwagen back, and if he does, then Steroids will be waiting, clips in the side.
But they're already from the lower side of the map where their budgets can support them effectively. 3.5 minutes. Not enough time. Not enough time for Utopia to do any huge rotations.
There is the first shot coming out from Steroids. It is on towards Meritorious, but lucky enough, Shokish is in front of him. Meritorious is taking a lot of damage though. Szczepanek from the backside. Meritorious is now down to 452 HP. This is good stuff from Utopia. They're making a lot of HP lead here. Somebody needs to shut down Steroids.
Smart play is 2000 HP advantage here. I don't like the fact that DiNG actually had a budget down and then they gave up on the position because he would be able now to take out Steroids for free. Papa Pavian is doing the smartest thing possible. He's just doing the anchor for his team. He knows he's useless in any kind of direct brawl. He avoids any kind of damage. And if anyone goes at him, he'll try to do that one crucial shot. That's the only thing he can do.
Breakneck's in trouble though, because Steroids is about to come off reload. There comes the first shot from Steroids. The second one will shut him down. That is him down and out. Now Meritorious getting shot from the side as well. DiNG falling to pieces once more for the 4th time in a row. Utopia look to make a match point against the number 2 team at the Grand Finals. The reigning European champion is feeling very, very shaky right now as DiNG hold on. They need 2 minutes and 17 seconds. They need to survive in order to win this game, but Utopia doesn't look like they're taking any prisoners today.
Utopia is on fire! I can't even explain differently. This is great play by them, great reads, coordination, whatever you want, and DiNG is the confused one here. I never would expect a match like this. I mean, I know production is more than happy. Even their predictions are being false, comparing how well Utopia is doing. But this is definitely not something we would expect. Still, Utopia does have to close the deal. It doesn't look that far away, but I still need to do it.
Steroids shuts down Meritorious, leaving just 2 standing for DiNG. Elian gets one in towards Szczepanek. Actually, Elian gets struck as well. Steroids picks up Elian. That's the triple for him, and it's just Shokish with 1 minute and 25 seconds left. That's an eternity when you're in an IS-7. Steroids already on reload, 32 seconds before he comes off that one. Muka moving forward as well, and Utopia coming in with the most incredible display of all season as DiNG, the reigning European champion, is about to go down 4-0 against the Polish powerhouse from Utopia. Shokish has a few more seconds left to live. Muka gonna put one in. Steroids might get the finish, but it's probably gonna be Muka actually in the SDRV. Steroids with the ram, Muka with the shot, and there we go. That's match point for Utopia.
Unbloody believable.
What is happening?
4-0. DiNG risking with Prokhorovka, which they were perma-banning, then risking with Murovanka,
What's happening?
which they are avoiding all the time, also like played it once, and they're just getting their butts handed. Utopia
They're getting
on point.
pushed, honestly.
Utopia is on point. Great plays.
Shokish trying to do what he can. Good rotations, really good rotations with both Steroids and Muka. Getting that crossfire, getting those angles. Muka pushing them back. Steroids punishing them when they go back.
Crucial plays.
Really, really good stuff there between the two. And it shows in the damage as well. I mean, as you can see, Steroids 3.3, Muka 3K.
I'm really shocked actually. Like I would never expect DiNG to collapse so easily. Like the next map is Ghost Town. So that does show some hope for them, but it looks to me like 1-1. Like you
Double or nothing.
what? We failed like million times over for this round.
I'm willing to say that Utopia loses this 5-4. No.
Wait.
No. No, I'm fine, honestly.
Is it reflecting? Like, is it too hot?
DiNG is going to put up the most incredible display of World of Tanks you've
Sure,
ever
man,
seen.
if you want to bet, die.
No. I'll see this round and then we'll think about it.
Okay.
Maybe. Well, it's 4-0 for Utopia.
You know, ties are won like this, not like this.
Wow. Then you one more. Wow. That's just mean. That was really mean. Then you one more round. That's 4-0. I'm confused. DiNG falling apart every round. Yet again.
It's not even that. Like Utopia is playing so well. Like DiNG is trying to do the plays. They're trying to do the rotations. They're trying to cooperate against it. But Utopia is like aggressive and one step ahead, and they're not giving them an inch of the soil.
Yeah, they did shut down Kuriz without Kuriz doing anything.
Oh, Master Type 5. Is this real?
It is real. It looks real. It's very real.
Holy moly.
Aren't we listening with Utopia this round? It's going to be interesting to hear what 4 Type 5s exactly are meant to do, Mojo. I'm confused. I was confused before the show starts. I'm still confused now. It didn't change.
I mean, this is super risky because Type 5s do connect, but still, the reload is huge. They're easily panned, but still 4 of them. I've never seen so many Type 5s except in Clan War, man.
There's 4 Type 5 heavies on the map.
Even in Clan War, it's a problem. Lots of guys don't have them.
There's 4 Type 5 heavies on the map. Every single one of those has 1,400 HE alpha. Translating into like roughly 2,000 to 3,000 HE damage when they all hit.
Yeah, okay. Depends who they shoot. Like Breakneck, 2 shots are enough.
Papapavian Steroids now starting to push up on this alleyway. Kurit's like, nah, I don't want to have anything to do with this. Shapanik moving towards the cap. They just look to shut down every single poke on towards the cap. Shapanik onto the cap, and then the Type 5 heavies blocking off any reset angle.
Did they hope that Kuritz will play Leopard and try to climb 1A1? Oh, there you go. Breakneck is on 1400. Now if someone connects, like really good shot.
He's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Muka, never carry.
I noticed that Breakneck is really good at spotting shells lately.
Yeah. Muka lets off a shot. Does not connect to Meritorious. Never carry, still holding the angle. The cap has not started yet, though.
Breakneck is trying to flag from the another angle. Of course, the setup of Utopia does have its drawbacks. The biggest one, they have... Actually, they have 2 budgets. I thought it's only one.
Nice connection there from Meritorious. 527. Young break again. Making a little bit of a play. Shuku was making a play over there as well. Bihu will be joining him.
Shuku and Bihu on Korit and Shokish. Shokish in Type 5 heavy. He does need to do that connection, but he's locked down by the pressure from Utopia. That means these 2 budgets might have a free play on Korit.
Look at those bad shots though. Bihu and Shuku pushing forward. Bihu misses the first. Shokish is off reload though. Can Shokish get a connection here? He gets a big one, but is it going to be enough? Kuritz is going to get shut down once more. One more shot from him on him, and now Bihu Shuku looking on towards Shokish and Utopia again finding the openness. Shokish gets dropped to almost nothing left of HP, and here comes the Steroids. Here comes Papapavian. Let's listen in with Utopia and see if they can do it.
Nie zasłoń, nie zasłoń.
T57.
Dostał.
Musimy typa zrobić.
Wy musicie musimy do przodu, lecimy. Nie możemy być bliżej.
Musicie!
Ale to jedziemy chyba, co? Mieliśmy go kopać.
Zdrakowałem, kurwa. Rób ty 3 kapa może?
3 kap.
No nie wyjdzie, oni też mają skład.
Wyżej się zjebali ten.
Tu się zjebali, wy!
Nie! Musieliśmy cofnąć!
Przecież typy nie zrotują kurwa
No.
od razu. Co
Jak
ty?
ty chcesz
Stary,
zrotować?
to jest wolno.
Raczej za wolno, bo nie da się szybciej.
Ło, nie da się
Nie ma.
szybciej, kurwa. Ty chciałeś nie wiadomo co. Zawsze jakiś...
That's very vivid.
Colorful TeamSpeak here coming in, not really much happiness for Utopia. They were eager for the 5-0, something that never happened to DiNG before. But it didn't work out. Sturic actually even hit the gun of Shokish, leaving him alive instead of dead on spot. That really didn't make them happy. I'm sure about that.
I don't think it would have changed much. DiNG was there with the rotation for once, were there on time, and they would have shut down both Type 5 heavies anyways, and now DiNG coming in with a vengeance. They want to pick up their first round after 4 rounds, after... Well,
One by
the
one,
fifth.
Ducky.
One by one. I believe, Mojo, I believe.
Do you believe enough, Ducky?
I do kind
You
of
said
believe
after
it
this
now.
round you will
I'm
reconsider.
still considering.
You cannot reconsider it one by one until the end of the game. Like, you can consider it now or never.
I mean, you're just forcing me to take bad bets here, and I'm willing to take them because I'm a nice guy and I'm willing to like be right in them. But like,
Why, Ducky?
like, I said gloves are off. So if I like do this now, it's gonna be bad for me. So I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Hope Nick picks up Shabanik. That makes it 4-1. DiNG will now transition to Ghost Town attack.
You're a believer, Ducky.
After that, it's Ruinberg, right?
Uh,
Tiebreaker's Cliff.
Yep. Utopia has 0% win on Ruinberg.
Another pink tie.
Just one. Because this is really, really hard.
I'll take you for it.
Okay.
I'll take No. This was a mistake. Mojo, this is not cool anymore. I'm just a very easy human being. I'm too nice for this world, honestly. Oh, I regret everything.
Don't worry, you have me to guide you through it with all the pink tines and shiny stuff.
Can you see, like, I'm so easy to convince. I'm very gullible.
Well, we have a
It's
Ghost
not, the
Town
first,
now.
it's not the first time that somebody called me gullible in the last 3 days, so it's okay.
That means it's maybe a positive thing.
Maybe, I don't know about that though. DiNG, you better win this, I swear to God. DiNG's not going to be attacking on Ghost Town. Let's hope they have a mastermind strategy ready, because they're going to need it.
It was really interesting attack here by Utopia. It almost even worked. Like, a lot of time wasted a bit on this Type 5, and that connection by Shokish on one of the patches helped. But still, huge damage done, but Shokish survived. And both of the Type 5 heavies were lost in that push. That's one of the main problems, I guess.
Well, DiNG has to attack now. Utopia might be coming out with their double Type 5 standard. We will see about that. Oh, what a surprise.
Utopia double Type 5 for the control of the open cap. 2 budgets for rotation. 1-1-3. 2 mouses. Really strong setup. You can push with it. You can defend. And let's see. DiNG must be prepared for this. They must know that Utopia played this multiple times.
Indeed, Utopia, this is their standard defense now. Let's see how DiNG decides to deal with this as well. What do you think? What do you think is the break?
2 1-1-3s here. I mean, they can be used really well in cap pressure, but 2 Type 5s will deal with it anyways. So you can't really counterattack with just 2 mouses and Type 5.
I wonder
It's
if
just not enough.
they have counter.
But they have all the heavies. Look, DiNG has all the heavies, like 57, 50B, no budgets whatsoever.
I just wonder if DiNG's 113s have counter modules against Utopia, like Spall Liner, Medkits. Because you
They
need
are
them.
entering the cap.
You
They
need
are
them.
entering the cap.
I want to see one of the 113s. I want to see if they have like Spall Liner, if it's like direct counter or not. Because like technically they should have like Spall Liner and like Medkit to make sure their crew doesn't get wrecked.
This is the most important part for Utopia now. They cannot split. They can't send budgets away because 57 and 50B will eat them alive. So they need to actually rely on these Type 5s resetting, which they are. And let's see. I don't see a Spall Liner, just shooting here. Just shooting
medkit
here,
either.
no medkit either. That's really risky.
That's really risky because those Type 5s are known to wreck your crew.
Yeah, I mean, the commander can die any second, and then what?
That's why I wanted to see.
Nice
I
connection
wanted
here
to
by
know.
Koritz.
Ooh, non-connection coming out on towards Hooknick, one from one of the types.
But still, 1-for-1 trade doesn't work in favor.
Ooh, but look at this Alien Shockish are starting to push forward. So
And
from the
Meritorious.
side, here comes Stewards is getting focused from the backside. It's Senya and Breakneck doing the damage on towards that Type 5 Heavy. Papa Pavin in the meantime is not faring much better in his. And DiNG coming out with a vengeance on their Ghost on attack, showing they know how Utopia is going to hold off. Papa Pavin almost down and out. And now the fight's about to start. Hooknick picks up Papa Pavian and the fight is pretty much over before it even started. Chapanek now getting shot in the back of the turret, and a beautiful counterplay coming out from DiNG, showing they still know how to play Water Tanks, showing that they still know how to penetrate tanks as well, as Never Carry is left alone. And DiNG, look at him, Mojo, this is a strong attack.
This is a really brilliant team. This is a brilliant fight here. DiNG is definitely rolling over Utopia here, who played too static and they didn't cover the most obvious push spot here, the center spot. If I guess they're gonna have to push them with those 5 heavies from the backside, Utopia should have by far. And they kept Shuku completely away and so on. So really not the best readout by them. I hope they're not nervous enough because they need to fight now DiNG on Ruinberg.
Well, Mojo, maybe I was happy to make the prediction after
You're
all.
on fire,
as
Ducky.
DiNG-
You're on fire today.
DiNG close out their Ghost on
I think
attack.
you should just keep the type forever, man. Like, it makes you think straight.
Yeah, but there's certain things that make me not think straight, so never mind. Bihu, now the last one left. 1,800 HP, 5 tanks from DiNG against him. It's not gonna happen, but they better be thinking about Ruinberg. They get to defend first, and if they lose that
Bihu,
round...
you need to survive and do that clip because you are in my fantasy team. So, bro, just keep it up until the corner. Don't check him, guys. Don't check him.
They're
Let
all
him
missing. Bihu, young Bihu gets tracked now, though.
go. Okay, die. Oh,
Takes another one on the
oh.
crossing, down to 811 HP.
Yes, one more shot of damage.
Maybe even 2 or 3, Mojo.
I
We'll see.
certainly hope so.
Bihu, 1 man, 4
One
shots,
man army. Spawn.
1 dream, another miss. It's just so minimalistic, you know? Bihu running,
Spotted.
still running.
Still spotted.
Kurit,
Connection.
468.
Bihu almost dead.
That is not minimalistic.
Yeah.
That was
That's
not-
the sadness in my voice.
That was not minimalistic.
That's my sadness.
Oh, we were going so well up until then as well. Bihu 345 HP, 3 guys on the cap for DiNG though, just waiting for them to close out this round. It's gonna be Kurit's. Papa Kurit's, look at the damage. 4K already.
Whoa, that's actually really good farm for 1-1-3.
Ooh, and Hooknick coming out around the corner, picks up Bihu, and it's 4-2 Mojo. And I'll make you eat those words, boy. I'll make you eat those words. Imagine this is the day where you lose 2 bets.
I'm okay with that.
Mate,
Dude, like if DiNG wins this, they more than deserve it. Like more than deserve
and
it.
you may more than deserve to wear the most horrendous tie the world has ever seen.
You know, things happen, not always planned.
Yeah, but like, look at Kurit's there. 4K coming out from him. Impressive. But good counter though from DiNG. And peeking from the number 2 base, peeking straight out, and those Type 5s just got shot in the back of their turret. There's nothing they can do.
It was complete annihilation, but I really don't understand how Utopia didn't see that coming.
I mean,
Like they got stuck on a one point where you can get squeezed by a lot of heavies. They didn't keep butt shots, the butt shots that were their crucial advantage. They should have been on the flanks of these tanks. And if 57 and 50B approach for very action they did, they shoot them in the butt. So okay, you lose some of the tanks, you kill some of the tanks, and you're still in the fight. But they just got stomped like this.
yeah, but now that brings us to Ruinberg though.
Mm-hmm.
And DiNG is attacking first. And if this round is lost for Utopia, they're in trouble.
Yeah, I don't see them winning the attack against DiNG.
No.
So
If they
this
lose
is-
this round,
This is the pretty much the only one they can. Then we go to tiebreaker.
if
Yes,
they lose this round, boy oh boy. And I know who gets to pick the side on tiebreaker as well.
you do.
Yeah, DiNG. That attack on Ghost Land was quicker than any other round so far.
But Bihu was running away for a long time.
Yeah, but how is it quicker than Moravanka? Moravanka took a long time for Utopia to win. There's like 1 minute left. And the first map was...
Prokhorovka.
which took a long time as well for them to win on attack. I mean, no, it didn't take them that long.
No, it was really actually short.
Yeah, it's kind of short, yeah.
I
That's
think
true.
actually Utopia might have a ping, but we will see.
We will see about that. Let's look at the lineups though for Ruinberg. We're not at the tiebreaker just yet. The defense, a mouse, double Type 5, a 113 and double bat. A DiNG on the attack, a Type 5, T57, double 113. and 2 mouses. I don't like this heavy lineup for Utopia. They got shut down so
they
hard by
already
Oops
they
last
already
time.
played a super heavy lineup once and they were completely destroyed. I'm not sure why they're sticking to it. Okay, never mind that. Mistakes happen.
Yeah, I think there might have been a small mistake there with the fact that DiNG was on defense this
Yeah,
side.
we need Utopia on defense and
Uh-huh.
DiNG on attack. So we're gonna switch it a bit and then
The old switcheroo.
yeah, everything pro Polish, you know.
Do you still feel confident?
100%.
Man, I was willing to do it at 4-0. I'll be honest about that. I was very on the fence. I was like 50% no, 50% yes when it was 4-0 to still do it.
I was expecting that Utopia will take one round on Ghost Town. So now I don't feel that confident anymore because Ruinberg is definitely not the playground for
if
them.
I said like if I said like you would have to wear it twice and I would have to wear it once if they come back from 4-0, would you have accepted?
Probably yes.
Oh.
You should bargain better.
I missed out on an opportunity there because I wanted to do that when it was 4-0 because I know you'd be so confident about yourself that you'd go for it.
There you go, man. That was a chance.
It's okay, man. I'll
But it's
settle
still
for
not
2
done.
weeks.
It's 4-2 for Utopia, and there is
In
this,
my
and then there is
mind,
Cliff.
in my mind, it's over.
We'll see. It will depend a lot what happens in this round, and then I'm not so sure about attack from Utopia because they didn't look good so last time. But then we have Cliff, and we will need to see who is defending.
Let's hope the odds are in my favor.
Cliff.
Well, let's get into.
Cliff must be the decider,
Let's
actually.
get into Ruinberg, though. The lineup for DiNG was not correct. Look at it. They have double I7, double 115, triple bat. The lineup for Utopia was also not correct.
Super fast lineup here for DiNG, and thank you, oh dear lord, that Utopia is not playing what was on the screen.
Well, Papa Pavian is going to be playing in the Fog B in B7, perhaps trying to get some shots on the crossing. Already Shock is getting tracked in his I7 on the crossing, gets double tracked actually, has double repair kit, takes some damage though for that, but he will get across nonetheless. Papa Pavian's reloaded though, so Meritorious takes some damage as well. No, not enough.
They need to really push hard and take control of the zero line, but there is a real attack now coming from DiNG. It's toward the first cap. Papa Pavian is still there. Shokish is taking so much damage now. He is out of the repair kit, his engine is dead, and I think he's on fire. Not in a positive way.
He did get set on fire, but DiNG's going to be on the attack and they have it all to play for. Let's see and listen actually how they're going to try and do it.
One bat! Hulk, stay in cap! Hulk, stay in cap! Hulk.
Zadaj beczkę
I need shoot the fucking bat, Shoku! If you can.
Beczkę KD.
Я не могу.
KD
Надо
beczkę.
убить.
Fucking how many shots you shot?
Бат успевает.
Batulia.
Сеня, ставь на бат, не жезал пойму.
У меня одна пульта.
А остальные тоже успевают.
Я
Он
умер.
уже разыгрывать. Разыгрывайте, он уже стрелять. Забаньте.
Каток дал бату.
Да 15 секунд плюс он будет, мы убьем его.
Убивать вас.
Я
Всё,
КД
стоишь.
ищу.
Дальше понимаете просто. Б.
Стюю забирайте. Сзади, ЗЗшка. Укрой его, блин.
I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it.
Okay, you're gonna be pretty, mate.
Oh.
You know, gloves are off, so you're gonna be twice pretty.
No. That
Means I can buy a third one, man.
No.
A lot of imagination will be in this effort.
No, mate, like...
But you need to follow the people. You had faith in DiNG to the last second. The Senya, the hero, who might turn the... Never mind, he doesn't have any more shells. Like
Yeah, no, he's unreal out. Utopia shutting that down hard. Shockish getting picked apart and then Breakneck pushing straight over and also having no success in that one. Triple cap was on, but Shockish needed to survive for much longer, and so did... I don't know, Meritorious survived for a long time actually, never mind that. But Shockish needed to not be set on fire. Unlike he already used his repair kit, but like he didn't have a fire extinguisher anyway, so he would always burn in that matter if he got set on fire straight. Breakneck pushing straight over and dying a little bit, you know.
Thankfully, Utopia learned on their past mistakes. They didn't play the trench setup of super heavies that they were shot to pieces last time I watched them here. When I saw the screen, I was like, I'm dead. That was my first thought.
I just want to point
that
out...
explains his happiness in that moment, but thankfully, it was just not so.
I just want to point out I'm actually deleting you from Facebook after